to another video of Teacher Tech Bytes. In this video I will be going over Prodigy, and if you have never heard of Prodigy, then you are really missing out. So Prodigy is a math game that your students will absolutely love, and it will make it easier for you, especially if you are having to teach students from home over online learning or virtual. So the first thing you would want to do is go ahead and get you a free account. You can mark teacher. Once again, if you are homeschooling your student without a curriculum and you are acting as the teacher, then I recommend that you do click teacher instead of parent. Here you can sign up. I always just sign everything up with Google. Now, last, do you have a Prodigy account? If you do, you can go ahead and connect it. If not, you can create a brand new one. And just remember, anytime that your computer is taking a while to load something, you can just click the refresh up here at the top. If it shows an X, just click the X and then refresh. And hopefully it will work. There we go. And it says, welcome to Prodigy. You can click your country. You can go ahead and choose your curriculum. They have all kinds of them in here, and it looks like it's based on state. And then you can click let's get started. Then you can search for your school. If you're homeschooled, you can just click I don't have a school. And then you have I homeschool, or I don't want to share this information. Then right here you can go ahead and create your first class. Select your grade and click create classroom. Or once again, you can import from Google Classroom, or you can sync with Clever, whichever your school uses. So I'm going to import from Google Classroom. Choose your classroom, click continue. Choose which grade the classrooms are. And you're ready to go with your new class. So the reason why I like to do things with Google Classroom is because once you get everything set up, once students start joining your Google Classroom, you can simply just update it on all these websites and they'll automatically have an account, or they'll be synced to you. As you can see here, there is a class code, and right now there's no students. You can go ahead and click on your class to the left. All students are put through a placement test when they first log in, unless you have an assignment set up. I recommend that once you get the accounts all set up, that you wait a few weeks before you start putting assignments. That way students can learn how to play the game, and also you can go ahead and see a report based off their placement test at about what level they are. So these reports show on 4 different categories of math. You can also see weekly activity, you can see student usage, you can see all kinds of reports just to see how everything is going. On Prodigy, you can also assign students work, a certain type of problems based off your curriculum, and up to 50 problems per assignment. And then you can add multiple assignments per week. You can even choose the dates on when these are due. So you have different little assignments you can do. You can prepare them for the ACT. This is the assignments quiz on a certain set of skills. And this is a standard where they're just walk through the skills without actual you assigning the question. So you have this calendar, and as you can see, it's pretty easy. I cannot create an assignment right now because there are no students. If you are wanting to go ahead and set all this up, you can just make a demo student account and set all this up. I will tell you that once your students have joined Prodigy, you will have to click back on each assignment and go back and do all the students. And I'll be showing that in another video. So here you can set up all your assignments you want for the entire school year. As you can see, it automatically did the placement test, and you'll be able to see the report of it. So if you've never heard of Prodigy, I highly recommend that you look into it. Your students are going to absolutely love it. You are going to love it because they're going to be doing math, but to them, they are playing a game. So if we go over here to Play Prodigy, I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of what the student version looks like. So when the students first log in or first create their account, it's going to ask you for a class code. The class code was given to you when you first created. It's right here listed on the left. So you can go ahead and have them type in that code. In the past, they used to have to type it in capital letters. However, it looks like they have updated it now to where it will automatically capitalize the letter for you. Then you click the next button.
What does your wizard look like?
And you'll choose your wizard, whether it's a girl or a boy. Then they can choose their hairstyle, their eye color, their hair color, and their skin color. This shouldn't take too long. They don't give you a whole lot of choices. And then once they're done, you just click next.
Are you playing from home or from school?
So the other cool thing about this is it asks you if you're playing from home or from school. If you click on school, it actually closes certain things and pushes them more towards trying to battle. Because when they battle, that's when they're answering the math questions. Where at home, they're allowed to do a lot more free stuff like upgrade their character and play in their little house and things like that. So we'll go ahead and click school, and I'll show you the school side. It does read it through them. I actually have first graders that play this game, and depending on test results, I do put some of our higher up math students from kindergarten on this game because it just helps encourage them to learn more and to keep improving their math skills.
Listen.
So this game is good for all students. If you have students who are struggling, you can give them certain assignments or problems that help them improve. And if you have students who are advanced in math, you can give them harder problems.
You're going to be... The name's Newt.
So this just brings them all through here. This is where they can choose a name. Their name may not be on here, but there's several names.
Nice to meet you. Let's head over.
I always tell my students they do not have to choose their name.
Monsters can be found
because this is an online game, so there are other people playing it that could see their name. It does not show last name though. So here we have a
This
little
one seems
monster,
a bit grumpy.
and we're gonna battle it. Now as you can see,
This
the
is a
characters
wizard
are a
battle.
wizard here.
To
And they
cast
have
a spell,
different attacks, and they unlock more and more as they level up. And then here is the math problem. So they added about a year ago or two to where there's actually a speaker up here where you can click on it and it will read the question to them. When they added this, I had so many students, especially in first grade, who started playing the game even more because now they could understand what these word problems were asking them, because a lot of them were struggling readers.
Compare the two numbers and select the appropriate symbol to make the statement true. 334,890 blank 339,760.
So if they're not sure what compare means, they can click on this little button here, and it will normally give them a little hint, and once again there's a little speaker that will read it to them if needed. So if they get the question, they answer the question and they click cast spell, and it gives it to them correct. Since it was correct, their spell will work.
when you cast a spell, your opponent.
And then they do it again. Now, I will tell you that a lot of students, especially the younger students, when they first get to this part, they don't understand what to do, so you might have to go over it with them. I've walked by and seen students get to their very first question and they just start scribbling and drawing and doing all this and that, and then because they're not sure on what to do. These are so, with the harder problems, you can write them out. I use this a lot when I'm helping a student one-on-one. There's also little counters. They can use these to count. There's base blocks. There's fractions. So there's all kinds of little tools to help these students get the questions correct. Now I'm going to purposely get this question wrong, so you can see what it looks like when I get it wrong. As you can see, it says oops. Since this is an easier question, it's not going to give them a second chance. Some questions do, some questions don't. So if this happens, they just need to click on see the answer. It'll tell them the correct answer and then go back to the battle. And they don't cast a spell because they had missed the question. Well, I went a little long on this overview of Prodigy. I'm really excited to help y'all get going on this, doing a few bytes. There's so much to Prodigy. And actually, I might be able to show you a report here. Nope. It will not show you the placement report until your students have finished that report. But as you can see right here, questions answered this week. Those are the two that I just answered. And we got 1 out of 2 of them. Leaderboards are always fun because students will always try to get on the top of them. As you can see, it says in progress for the placement test. And you can also invite parents, so parents are able to see what their students are doing on there. Plus, if parents choose to, they can buy the membership for the students. Prodigy is completely free. The membership thing has to do with what they can get in the game. So they can get a bunch of extra stuff with the membership. I've had parents love it because they use it as an allowance. And so therefore the students are engaged in learning in math, plus they're working hard to be able to keep their membership for their game. I hope this wasn't too much information in one video of going over everything. There will be several other videos explaining several different things on Prodigy. So, make sure you subscribe and make sure you click that notification bell so you know exactly when those videos will be up. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.